Ocarina. Because it messed up the game last time. Ocarina. You play Charles' song. Charles! Mission complete.
We've got him. Put out the signal. Attention all top hats. We've captured your leader.
They got
Surrender
him.
now.
What do we do? Yo, we is needing like a new boss man. Oh man, I'll lead us through this. No, I will. Is anyone there? We need to take off immediately.
Who put you in charge?
Got another group that surrendered here.
Excellent job, Henry. Thanks to your capture, the top hats panicked, and we were able to prevent the rocket from launching. A few members escaped, but they're all in small groups now. They won't be causing us any significant problems.
You know, bounty hunting really suits you. Ever think about going pro?
Master Bounty Hunter. Oh hey, it's that wizard from the other one. Then finish him up.
No! He's
Oh yeah, we're
killed
still
him.
gonna get killed.
Yo, we is needing like a new boss man.
This is Top Hats! Okay, the other one, which I don't know which it is. Maybe? That one is... Relentless Bounty Hunter. So that's the one with Ghost Inmate. Ghost Inmate, the mission thing, Ellie. Yeah, we just need the presumed dead one. Not meet Ellie. This is probably the right one.
So the plan's going through even without the chief?
Yep.
Yes, we have all the goods loaded up on the train. Ugh. I don't want to be on caravan duty. Oh, it's not so bad. You get to sit on the train and hang out. Are we meant to protect all our stolen valuables? All the money? All that? Oh yes, I suppose that's true. We have all of our money in one cart. I suppose that's pretty important to protect. Well, guess we better get going. Ugh. Oi, watch where you're going, muppet.
Day 1 until, or 1 day until launch. Day 1 until launch. So this time, instead of with Ellie, we're going to take on the train by ourselves. Fire, plow, run caravan. Run caravan. All you had to do was follow the dang train here, and wow.
Mr. Macbeth, passenger car 3 has been smashed by a tank. We're under attack.
He's on the top of the train. Looks like he's headed towards the money cart. I'll gun him down.
This gives a new definition to bullet time. Man. No free ride.
Okay, is everyone ready?
Maybe they didn't.
Okay, is everyone ready?
Yeah, I got all the things.
He got away. We can't follow through the tunnel.
Do I have to do everything myself?
Yes. Yes, you do. And you stop the train.
So you're the one causing all the trouble. I didn't
He's the
expect to have to
conductor.
use this.
Mr. Macbeth attacks. Fair or bad? Fair. No mercy me. Mirror. You kept the mirror. Mr. Macbeth was defeated. I did it!
We can't get in.
Why don't we go at the back? Oi!
By land, by air, or by sea. Fadable rat. By sea. Probably too heavy. Or not. We did it.
Huh. This is pretty bad.
We did it.
No luck, boss. Can't find it anywhere.
And forget it, come back. Takeoff's more important.
Little nest egg. Now we need to finish all of them. 1 if by land, 2 if by air, and 3 by sea. By land! Still pulling the rest of the train, or not, but you're still going to end up at the top. There wasn't an exit tunnel, was there? Watching you make choices is such a train wreck. By air. Good job! There. Now nobody gets to have it. Right. Attempt to bribe in fast with the money in your kid. Henry, really bribes? No dignity. Seeing the conductor riddle you with bullets, it fills you with determination. Fire! That cannon is angled up so far! And we did it. We got every single achievement. Page 1, did that, did that, did that. So we need all the bios. So keep them. We gotta get all the two guys. That one. And Steve. Well, that was quick. That was completing the mission. It was correct part game. Short barely 3 hours. Fun game. It's on Steam. If you like it, check it out yourself. Some of short play. It has all 5 Henry Stickmin games plus ending one. But of course, that was not the end. It was not the end. If I can find it here somewhere. Oh hey, glitch. Multiverse imbalance. You can get this ending when you get every other ending. Alert. Multiverse at capacity. Initializing multiverse defragmentation. Defragmentation complete. Warning. Anomaly detected. Correcting anomaly. Approximately 1 year ago.
Oh, a package, huh?
Oi, Dave!
Yep. Hey, I got a package here for someone named Henry. I love delivering packages.
Where it all started. Thank you for enjoying the Henry Stickmin games all these years. Multiverse. Is that the secret one? That was the secret one. Anyways, that is the end for now. We have not read the bios. Why am I so confused? Okay. Henry Stickmin. What could happen next? Reginald Copperthorne. Reginald Copperthorne. Being the Reginald Copperbottom, being the leader of the Top Hat clan, is something he takes a lot of pride in. Left-hand man reborn. He was defeated by Henry left him in bad shape. Cybernetic surgery brought him better, stronger than ever. Ellie wrote, after escaping the wall, things have really opened up. What's in store for us? B.M. Rogers, and we totally comprehend. He usually calls dibs on the bigger house. And right. He's heard it all, don't try and talk your way out of the rest of this time. Jack Dugan, sniper from New Zealand, he was specifically recruited by Top Hat and Avengers and Frankie Pizza, he's dreamed of playing for the Boston Celtics, but his basketball skills were never good enough. Norm Hexter, tech specialist in the government spring. He designed this EMP system. Howard Lipton. If he doesn't have his morning tea, then he's completely useless on the field. Victoria Grit. One of the strongest captains of the Top Hat Ridge. He has several sets of missions under his belt. General Grunt. Voice has got 2 octaves below average. Billy Brown. For 7 years, he's never walked behind the beard. Or behind Landon. He's very high-strung. Being a soldier might not be a good career path. Dan D. Lloyd. He's found the perfect combination of laundry detergent. Scent is the most amazing thing. Mayor this is the first time this combat suit is in the book. Has a son working hard as a policeman. Lucas Broomhandle, the youngest of 5 siblings. He takes to a new hobby every week. June, July. She's born in August. Timu Snow. Grew up in Finland, so he doesn't require sunlight to function properly. Ollie and Laura is addicted to baking shows. He always tries to make them all, but fails after 10 minutes. Gary Atchett. He's getting up there in age, but he's still the spry and any young in the squad. Merle Golden. He's always wanted to grow a full beard, but it never comes in out. Never comes in all the way. Anthony Lee. When he was 3, he ate a bumblebee. Frederick Munson. His hat is literally made out of shit. Nobody will bunk with him. All part of the same. Smush Sammy. His first day in the Top Hat clan, he fell on his hat and got smushed. The nickname just kind of stuck. Pablo Sloop. problems can eventually solve and resolve. Captain H.J. Canterbury, one of the men in charge of information gathering. He has a brother who works in the police force. Thomas Chips. His father, Alan, is co-founder of Electronic Entertainment Technology. Filbert. He's part of the checkpoint inspection team, but he really just wanted to film. Jim Polk. He's the type of person that always passes out on trip. We have one missing now. Mr. Job. He's going to start his own computer business, but was beat to punch by someone with the same name. Person again. Al the Pal. High charisma made him a valuable member of the clan. Nobody has reported having issues. Stanley Grass. He has 2 blades of grass growing out of the top of his head and is very sensitive about it. Wallace Jackwood. He used to be on the front lines but took a bad hit to the face and is running more of a corporal sense. Ice Pick. Since he's stationed in a snowy environment, he wanted a cool nickname. Nice stuff with it. And another missing person. Helmut. Crashed out of a bar fight, he's been laying there for a solid 3 hours. Harry Sherwood likes to line the bottles from all the works a long shift every day, so he's usually free. Oh, I get in because he collects bottles from the patron. It looks like he's passed out drunk. Serious vagabond. Drifter comes in town with me. Seems like he's not just traveling through. He was in the music production business, but one plagiarism accused accusation. Later, he gave up and joined the Top Hat. How are we missing the right-hand man? Salmon. He used to be in the mafia, but wanted to branch out because he thought there were already too many accountants. Mr. Lincoln. He's never laid to the president. I'm going to find one to make. And I don't care how long it takes.
One sec.
There we go. There we go. And now we don't have the very loud music. Right-hand man. He still serves as Reginald's number 2. His extreme loyalty is what a Top Hat member should strive for. Whitehead. He always wanted to be named after a snake, but most people think of pimples when they hear his name. Patty Pride. Purple is his favorite drink. Henry Stickmin. He kept getting harassed for being a criminal. Eventually, he fed up and joined the Top Hats to make it true. It's funny because Henry Stickmin was always confused as Henry Stickmin. B. Hampton, the head concierge at the Stickmin Space Resort, is one of the first Top Hats to convert and help with the transition of the others. Carlos Candela. He's bad at pool, like really bad at pool. I mean, look at that technique. Just sad. Elizabeth Green. She's here on her honeymoon, one of the Stickmin Space Resort's most common bookings. Lars Green is here with his wife on their honeymoon. Both of them have always wanted to go to space. Snowcap. He picked a far-off station so he won't need to do much work. Clement Warrentine. He was fed up driving trucks for a living, so he turned to smuggling. He's now one of the Top Hat's best drivers. Mr. Macbeth. He's often been compared to an ape, which he takes as a compliment. He hates it when people don't take him seriously. Las Connors. His ego is one of the biggest in the entire Top Hat clan. Matilda Ivy. She has probably the coolest hair out of the Top Hat members. She knows it. M.F. Jones. If you mess with him, he will mess you up. His full name is Milhouse Fillmore Jones. Bartolomeo. An opera singer who was refused payment after showed the Top Hat clan after Alf offered him the revenge he was seeking. Larry the guy. Why are you asking about cables? He doesn't know anything about that. Grunt. He showed up to the Top Hat clan dressed like this. They're not going to turn down a great fighter, though. Mischievous Martin. Part of the planning division in the Top Hat clan. He used to run legendary pranks. Mr. Teal. He thinks it sounds teal, but it's more of a cyan, really. Don Miguel. His RPG player owns a magical shop. Or was it a ship? General Gale Force. The results of the airship raid have seemed to have led him to a large promotion. He is now a specialist in dealing with the Top Hats. Charles Calvin. He is experienced with multiple different types of flying vehicles. He gets brought in for special missions only. Smoka Tyson. Chain smoker if I ever saw one. He smokes a pack an hour, but it gives him some kind of power. Martio. Every time he jumps, he makes a super loud noise like a tennis player. Luigi. Even though he's taller, he's always been in his brother's shadow. He doesn't really mind, though. The Witch. The Top Hat clan's main herbalist. She totally embraced her nickname, so she can be rather odd. And then a person. The Ruffian. He's usually out on the front lines for the Top Hat clan. His hat has taken lots of damage over the years. Tin Tin Tin. You can only say one word. The details are unclear, but I think time travel is involved. Gun Hunter. He loves rock, paper, scissors, but always throws rock. Losing never crushes his spirits, though. Ken Jampon. He's got a hole in his face and is a master of rock, paper, scissors. People feel weaker after losing to him. Carlos Cross. One of the higher-ups in the clan. She is extremely strict and by the books. You don't want to cross her. Oh, I get guess her name's Carol Cross. Stu Pendles. A series of events that caused him to owe money to Carol Cross. This is very bad for him. Bucket Hat. Bucket Hat. Smiley face. Colon D. Five Eyes. He wears glasses, so should he be called Four Eyes? Where's the fifth eye? Talon Circus. He was recruited out of the circus. He's an acrobat wizard and really difficult to deal with in a fight. Crusher. He can crush an apple in his bare hand. That's about it. The Magician. He can pull your spleen right out of his hat. He used to be a professional wrestler, but that ended poorly. Mr. Flat Lip. He's got a pretty bad lisp. He's not actually a big fan of his nickname, but it's really hard to change to these things. Sky. He dips the name after the previous Scar was defeated. Eduardo Giancarlo. A master pickpocket. He actually sought out the Top Hat clan and joined them. Usually it's the other way around. Jeremy Steinfeld. He lives in an apartment in New York and wonders what the deal with everything is. Geoff Constanza. He's very neurotic and constantly causes problems for himself. Topbot. A top-of-the-line robot built for missions that go hot, even though he's never used. Hannibal Burns. You can never tell if he's paying attention because he always looks so relaxed. Smokestack. People think the nickname is because of his hat, but actually he's a pyromaniac. Dusty. He's one of the longest runs as a leader of the Top Hats. He moves so slowly people often thought he was dead. Cloudface. He lost his position as leader because people couldn't understand his commands through his beard. Randy Radman. Ran the Top Hat clan through the party era. Things were a blast until they went bankrupt. Until they were bankrupt. Ronaldo the Brute. One of the fiercest leaders the Top Hat clan has ever had. Unfortunately, he was lost in combat. Sir Wilford the Fifth, maybe? He defeated the previous leader to claim the title. He despises the incompetence. Terrence Suave. One of the worst leaders the Top Hat clan has ever had. He would launch raids that made no sense just for the thrill. Mr. Skyscraper. He's got a tall hat, so of course he needs a tall nickname. Earrings. Earrings function for battle purposes besides look. They can blind people with a bright flash. Red Crimson. He thinks his name is pretty awesome. But it's pretty redundant if you ask me. Jacques Kensington. A bit of an eccentric leader, he always walked around with his gold eagle in his hand. Svensson. He took over leadership when the previous leader and the right-hand man went missing. Person. Sir Hattie. He's always crying. People think it's from the loss of his old friends. Chip Crumb. He's got some crappy second-hand top hat when he joined. He's really been rethinking his membership lately. Ryan Reynolds. He could have been a model, but wanted to do something more important with his life. John Frog Pilston. Master when it comes to stealth and infiltration. Yeah. Gordon Eelbanks. A tech wizard is not electronic, he can work his magic. Did I read this thing? Yeah. Amelia Turtle Espon. Demolitions expert. She loves blowing stuff up and hates it when things take too long. Mr. Goldblum. He used to be a CEO before he was found embezzling funds to the Top Hat clan. Pinkman. He's not affiliated with any chemistry teachers or cartels. He just has a pink hat. Rupert Price. He's been going on more and more intense missions ever since his police days. Mr. Thick. One of the Top Hat's best chefs. He makes the fattest burgers and the juiciest steaks. Peanut. It's ironic because he has peanut allergy. The Leprechaun. Totally embraces his appearance. He even adopted a terrible fake Irish accent to complete the assemble. Ali Ginny. Him be like wicked metal. Be up yourself. Antonius Sparta. He can kick through a solid steel beam with ease. Stephen Willis. He doesn't do combat at all. He's often needed to run as support. Wayne the Stone Jensen. Headstrong. He's been wanting to take leadership for a while, he just hasn't found the right opportunity. Rock Cool Steve Dallas. He's been waiting for a leadership position to open up. He's not going to let it slip out from under him now. Alice Hamilton. Even the evening reporter at BECC. She's a fairly new reporter, but she's doing a great job. Bert Curtis. The evening reporter at BECC. She's a fairly new reporter, but she's been doing a great job. I cannot speak today. Bert Curtis. At the head of communications in the Top Hat clan, he is the liaison between the leaders and the rest of the recon team. The Marble Man. He is not strong like Marble. He just likes marbles. Wilhelm Krieghaus. He's been a Top Hat member for over 4 years. His English has improved throughout the years, but he still has an accent. Bloodhound. A master at hunting down people and objects, he is the guy responsible for filing up the prig with bounties. Tane Flargunstyle. His hat wobble technique is something to behold. Sarah Confires. She is a firm believer that AI will one day try to take over the world. Waxwell Gex. His parents named him after a lizard. Or was it a gecko? Pendle Toad. His favorite ice cream is Rocky Road. Elmer Penzia. He moved out to the middle of nowhere to start fresh. I don't think it's going so well. Marcus Balbird. Talk like this he does. Not sure why I am. Rumlin. She is extremely scrappy and feisty. It's rumored she grew up on her own in the woods. Mr. Villain. He speaks and behaves like a 1920s movie villain. I don't know if it started before or after he joined the Top Hats. Hazmat. He really wants a hazmat suit. He's preemptively claimed this name, but who knows how long it will take to get the suit. Arnold Schwartz. The guy from Sing the Complex. It's him. An elite Top Hat member, his commanding voice is perfect for leading men into battle. Gene Frederickson. Used to be the mayor, but fled when plans to smuggle a large diamond out of a museum was uncovered. Of course, it was him. Mayor Frederickson, but now he's just... if I can find it... Now he's just Gene Frederickson. Albert Poshley, one of the wealthiest Top Hat members. He tends to find the most expensive of operations for high profit. Jack Hugman, an up-and-coming member into the Top Hat clan. He has yet to make a name for himself. Paul Ascot. His entire career has just been delivering bad news. Holy Cap. The hole in his cap was caused by the laser incident. Don't know what that was. The Bookie. The man in charge of cooking the books in the Top Hat clan. He's this big stickler for rules and keeping things in order. Chuck Wellington. His great-grandfather is the inventor of beef, allegedly. Dr. Vince Stein. A solo practitioner that specializes in cybernetic surgery. She travels the world in her boat, doubles as her workstation. Reference. A short-range spirit. If you are punched by him, you are assigned to an alternate timeline. He can also switch places with Henry. Mac Dandy. His forgery skills are top of the line. His forged paintings are a big source of income for the Top Hat clan. Hambag. He was down on his luck by selling ham out of a bag when he was found by the Top Hats. Blueberry. He only eats blueberries. Nobody has seen him eat anything else. Thomas Cheshire. He preferred it when Henry was the leader of the Top Hat clan. Hat Girl. She kind of just appeared and joined the ranks. People have said they saw her come in a spaceship or something. Handsome Harold. He's in charge of keeping the Top Hat's collection of information organized. Of course, he was this guy, Handsome Harold. He considers himself the face of the Top Hats. Geoffrey Plum. He's always been an ideas guy. His head is just big, though. Not because of an extra large brain. Barbershop Bill. Even though he wears a barbershop hat, he sucks at cutting hair and is even worse at singing a cappella. Alfonso Crutz. Pronouncing the sh sound is very important. He gets paid if you pronounce it as Alfonso. Alfonso. Floyd Winters. Unfortunately, his friend Harry doesn't show up in this game. Was Floyd Winters. I don't think his friend shows up in this one. Sad. Steve Panpa. He spent a long time in a top hat cell. His life will probably never be the same. Matteo Gerfse. One of the 3 people at the wall who actually know how to operate a tank. Dmitry Jonas Petrov. He lost quite a few teeth in the escape instance and now speaks with a lisp. 10 pence. He joined the Top Hat clan when he only had 10 P to his name. He keeps the name to remember his origins. Weak sauce. He's been on the verge of getting kicked out of the clan multiple times. Mr. Angry. The guy has an actual anger problem. It doesn't help him fight or anything, it mostly just distracts everyone. Dolan Torfgolf. He has a personal vendetta against the Top Hat clan, so he made sure to come to this mission. Hello, dog. Konrad Bolkowski. He joined the military with his twin. They have always been a pair. Calvin Boskov. So you have Conrad and Calvin. He joined the military with his twin. They've always been on missions with as a pair. Bob Pants. His father was a pants salesman, but he broke tradition went to the military. Wool. Or police guy. Military, probably. Ivan Petrov-Tiva. He forgot to switch out of his Yushunka hat before coming into the jungle and spraying up a bunch of stairs. But I know where to find this guy. It was this one. We gotta go to the time machine. Of course, you stop the guys from actually getting into combat.
Now 1 month into your training. This is only the beginning. It will be hard. Bukowski twins, you boys will never be fit for combat duty. I will personally see to it that you are discharged.
Let's try and get up to the... You good? Alright, let's get going.
The rocket is launching in 2 minutes.
Once we get to the top of this tower, we'll cross the bridge and be on the rocket. Hopefully the Top Hat clan will let us join.
Dad, they are here on the bridge. Open fire.
Roger that.
Double gun. And bios again. And there he is. Paul Penn. He claims he is related to Sean Penn, but has never been able to prove it. There is someone named Sean in this one. Sean. That's Sean Lenning. So no. He's not related to anyone that is found. Gregory Oilat. His arm is still freshly burning after being hit by a car during the escape incident. Stun fence. You will never get emotion out of his face. Quincy Hatto Muffin. His family has been in Top Hat clan for generations. They've never really made a name for themselves, though. Fred Worst. He really is just the worst. Nancy Popo. She's been going on mountain climbing expeditions in the area. Nobody has attempted to map the mountains here. Natasha Cadin. She hangs out with her pal Travis at the tavern every week. Maybe one day she'll get the courage to ask him out. Travis D. Groot. He lost his eye in an explosives incident. He used to be a mercenary, but gave up the life when the update stopped coming, which is obviously a reference to TF2, as usual. Josh Taylor. He's really excited to be part of such a big mission. You could say he's a bit overconfident. Drake Camper. He's relatively a new recruit. He hasn't really learned all the ropes yet, including the one about loose lips sinking ships. Quentin Alabaster. He had a couple greenhorns placed under his watch, and he's sick of babysitting them. Hank Stockman. He keeps calm in any situation, or at least it appears to be that way because of his sweet shades. Hayden Brock. He gets bored easily and realizes that making bets makes things more interesting. Keeps his day with a nice can of Kerpow energy drink. Andrew Cobbler. The engineer in charge of the big boy, he got stuck on an issue with it and wasn't able to fix it in time for the raid. Dijon Pongillo. The main operator of Big Boy, he'd be coming to terms with not being able to pilot Big Boy into the raid today. Timothy Turner. He used to have two imaginary friends when he was younger. Brock Hollow It's. Just one more tour, then I can go home to be with my family. And Beast Batchin. He mans one of the many CCC mobile units. There are hundreds of these scattered throughout the world. Wouldn't it be interesting if during this you could see like like as it says, a couple mobile units just off in the distance? It'd be fun. Phantom. His suit allows him to turn invisible, and he's able to pinpoint locations for nuclear strikes with his rifle. That's why the nuke went off. Ogre Trip. He has pretty good stats for the cause. He is also pretty good with can't be targeted adapt. Beans. He just thinking about those beans. Curly Brown. One of the smartest Top Hat members. He has a PhD in cartoon logic and physics. Dr. Glass. He's not actually doctor. Actually, nobody calls him doctor. Can we get this title changed, please? Skeeve. This guy is C, even for a Top Hat member. Keep this on DL on the down low, but I heard they're planning to cut ties with him. Barry Bruh. When it comes to frantically clamoring for weapons, he can't be beat. But yeah, number 503. One of the many yeahs. He always strives to improve his hot dog eating and buggy collecting skills. Ellery. The fusion of Henry and Ellie. They have the fierceness of Ellie and the luck of Henry. So, no luck. Habits. He towers over his other Top Hat members. He always engages in free fight banter. Popped Top. He couldn't figure out how to fix his Top Hats, and now people call him Pop Top. Then another missing person. Orange Hat Kid. He always thought of a dance that would also work as a great exercise move. Toby Mac. This guy is too cool for school, but in the game I cannot goddamn speak. This guy is too cool for school. The ladies just can't stay away. Pasta Primavera. He formed a crew here in the Top Hat clan. They all got their start in Italy. Figaro Mulligatawny. Part of a small Italian crew, they all joined the Top Hat clan at the same time. Parmesa Lazzani. Him and his crew joined the Top Hat clan at the behest of their boss. Wonk. He just lost the game. Crabman claims the batteries in his back pocket give him great dancing abilities. Conky Dong. If he shits ya, it's gonna hurt. Cowboy. He couldn't come up with a very interesting nickname. He just got fixated on the word cowboy, so he settled. Siggy. His top hat is actually a giant cigarette. You always gotta make sure he stays away from fire. I did not get that last person, though. Sleepy Dog. Hang around him too long and you start acting funny. And that is all the things that we have for all the bars that we have for right now. But we will get all the bars. And I will see you in the next episode. This was completing the mission. Get on Steam, as we said. Really good game. And if you like the video,